The life module method of character creation gives you a framework for your character's backstory, which explains how your character got their attributes, traits, and skills. Legend has it that making a character with this method is possible with only one sheet of paper. I cannot confirm this, as I always need many pads of paper. If you like algebra and competitive accounting, this method is for you. The life module method is likely to give you more traits and skills than you would choose with point buy. However, life modules can possibly create a character with more XP overall. This is because the negative traits given to you through life modules may not count toward the -5 TP limit for traits, and life modules have access to skill fields, which sell a single skill at 30 XP, but for a price of 24 XP, meaning that you spend 24 XP on the skill, but get 30 XP in it. These skill fields are not used to receive the discount in point buy, according to paragraph 1 of the example text on page 60, which states, skill fields are only used in life modules. Life modules come in 5 stages, 0 through 4. Each stage represents a different part of one's upbringing. Stage 0 covers birth realm. Stage 1, early childhood. Stage 2, late childhood. Stage 3, higher education. And Stage 4, real life. Stages 0 through 2 are required, but 3 and 4 are optional. Like in the point buy method, you have a 5,000 XP pool to buy attributes, traits, and skills. But instead of buying them directly, you buy life modules, which assign the XP you spend on attributes, traits, and skills. For example, here is the Backwoods life module from Stage 1. It costs 290 XP, has some prerequisites, which must be met by the end of creation, and assigns both fixed and flexible XP. So instead of choosing exactly how much XP to put into certain attributes, traits, and skills, you choose life modules, and the life modules choose exactly how much XP goes into certain attributes, traits, and skills. Life modules age your character, but according to my interpretation of page 49, this aging does not award additional XP during character creation, but aging may award XP after character creation. I have discovered 7 steps to making a life module character. I made a checklist of these steps and put a link to it in the video description. Step 1 is to pick all the modules you want. Record their prerequisites. In the event that multiple prerequisites don't quite agree, follow the more restrictive one. For example, if one prerequisite requires a strength of 3 and the other requires a strength of 5, you must have a strength of 5. If 2 prerequisites from different modules contradict each other, you cannot pick the later module. For example, if a Stage 0 life module's prerequisites say you must love the Draconis Combine, and a Stage 2 module says you must hate the Draconis Combine, you cannot take the Stage 2 module. Record Universal XP. All characters must have at least 100 XP in each attribute. 20 XP in the language/affiliation, primary or secondary, skill, 20 XP in the language/English skill, and 10 XP in the perception skill. These universal XPs sum to 850. Pay attention to the minimum and maximums. No attribute can be at or below 0. No obtained skill can be below 0. The maximum for attributes is determined by phenotype and traits. Step 2 is to record all the XP that Module 0, 1, and 2 assigned. Step 3 is to record all XP that Module 3, Higher Education, assigned, and pick skill fields. Skill fields provide 4 levels of training: basic, advanced, special, and other. Schools provide this training. You can select only one basic field. You may choose at least one advanced field, provided that you chose a corresponding basic field. You can only choose a special field if you have chosen an advanced field. You may not choose more than 3 fields from a school. The officer field is only available to a character with the intelligence, police, or military master school type. For example, let's look at the Military Academy School. Under the Fields section, we see Basic, Advanced, and Special. We have 2 options. You can get 1 basic field, and 1 advanced field, and 1 special field. Or you can get 1 basic field and 2 advanced fields. Not both. The skill fields are found in the Master Skill Fields list starting on page 92. Going to that list, we see the skill fields. We must spend 24 XP on each skill in the field that we chose from our school. But we get 30 XP put into each skill to represent the benefit of attending an academy. Step 4 is to record all the XP given from the Stage 4 life module. Step 5 is to sum all the XP given and record them in the character sheet. Then we optimize any leftover points that put our attributes, traits, or skills between levels. This means we subtract only the XP that put us between levels and add it back into our XP pool. For example, if I have 450 points in the strength attributes, I subtract 50 from the 450 and add 50 into the XP pool. Have another example. If I have negative 50 XP in the animal antipathy trait, I must subtract 50 from negative 50 to yield negative 100 in the animal antipathy trait, which is a negative 1 TP trait. Then I add 50 into my XP pool. Step 6 is to acquire negative traits, which will add more XP into our pool. You cannot acquire more than 10% of the starting XP pool, which was 5,000. So you get up to 500 XP from negative traits. I don't think that any negative traits acquired from the life modules count against the negative 5 TP limit. You could have a character with more than negative 5 TP because of this. For example, if the life modules gave you negative 2 TP, your character could have a total of 7 TP. Step 7 is to finish spending the remaining XP in the pool according to point-buy rules. Then the character is created.